are back. Oh god, this is loud, I forgot. Oh dear god. Yeah, no, we probably both just died a little. There we go. Alright. Continue! Been a while since I got to do that. Well, not too long. Let's see, right. Going this way.
What is this thing?
That's a special mass of mana. Think of them as the souls belonging to a family of Malakim. They appeared all over after the Advent 3 years ago.
Another after effect of the Advent.
If you collect enough of them, you might be able to solicit the cooperation of a Moloch family.
And I'm supposed to take your word for it?
I'm not forcing you to do anything. Whether you collect them or not is up to you.
I might as well pick them up. I'll use every tool at my disposal.
Indeed. You'll have to if you want your revenge.
So, the opening lit free all of the demons 10 years ago. The Advent 3 years ago is the one that made it so that everyone could see the angels and not just the exorcists. That's where we at right now.
Guards coming. 2 of them.
This way.
Did you hear? The path around the island is off limits now. They say the ground's weak and could collapse.
The path that goes under the watchtower? That's alright. Nobody uses it anyway.
True, but it was a nice shortcut to the docks.
A shortcut to the docks. Under the watchtower.
A number of guards have gone missing. It would seem we have intruders on the island. All exorcists, break into 2 groups and converge at the front and rear gates.
Understood. No one will get past us.
Stay sharp. The threat could be serious.
Yes, sir.
This isn't going to be easy.
Then we'll need reinforcements of our own. Where are the cells?
They should be on this floor. You plan on involving the other prisoners?
I'll use any tool I have at my disposal. Who in the blazes are you?
Yeah, so this is how you change targeting. So you can just tap tab, or you can hold it down, and then you get to see here. So you can see any elemental weaknesses a person might have, and all of their types. So these are person type. You can see all of their stats. All the information is available to you, and I let you back again. Ow.
We're finished here. Let's go. door to every cell. We're getting off this island.
What the hell? You serious?
Split into 2 groups and rush the front and rear gates. Break through the gates and you'll have a ship.
But aren't they guarded by exorcists? I mean, that pirate Von Eifried's the only one who's ever broken out of here.
And he didn't pull it off just by himself. He was hauled out by some old exorcist named Melchior or something.
Von Eifried? And Melchior. I won't force you! You want to rot in here? Then rot!
I'm with you. Anything's better than another day in this rat
Let's do
hole.
it. I'm going home to my family.
Me too!
Yeah!
Let me out,
Rogues
girl!
like us are always
I'm
up for a
sick of the
gamble.
slop they feed us.
Ceres.
Let's go! We'll murder those exorcists!
Open all the doors!
That ought to draw the attention of the guards. In the meantime, we'll search for that watchtower. From there we can follow the outer path down to the docks.
So you're leaving them all to their fates?
I told you, I'll use any tool I need.
So we are not a good person either. Just as a note, not even the little bit remorseful about that. Now, reminder, we are moving, like, what is it, 10% or 20% faster? And this is still gonna
You're
be
not
slow.
going to escape?
Don't underestimate the exorcists. They're all gonna die like dogs. Or goblins.
This Abbey that's in charge of this place. They're that amazing.
Amazing doesn't even begin to cover it. The exorcists of the Abbey joined forces with the Kingdom of Midgand. And they've got the whole world in their pocket. They're merciless. They hunt down any human who becomes a demon. Going against them means taking on the whole world.
And I bet I know who's at the top.
Those who get captured and sent here are the lucky ones. We may be monsters, but at least we have our lives.
Sure, until they get fed to me. Thanks for the info.
Even if you manage to escape this place, thousands of exorcists controlling powerful Malachim will be out there waiting for you. There's nowhere for you to run. Nowhere.
I'm not going to run. I'll gladly die, as long as I take Artorias with me.
I'll try not to make this a 40-minute episode of just going around and doing dialogue. But in this game, it's been known to happen. Now these do infinitely respawn, so I'm not going to go out of my way to get them, but they're okay. Fairly certain there is no reason at all to use those. What is it? 3? Yeah, 3. Oh, there, we've got a little bit more HP, sir. Mastered that. And then we had to sell the Amber Blade that we bought earlier. Oh, and there is one thing that I should mention as well. In addition to regular equipment, there's also titles that you earn. So, if you reach high enough character level, you get some of them. If you use certain skills enough times, you get some of them. If you just control that character in combat, you get some of them. Beat up enough enemies, stun enough enemies, inflict enough status ailment, spend enough time in menus. And that's just for the tier 1 of those. There's multiple tiers.
Dear me, Not a word of apology?
God.
What is wrong with you people? There I was, sleeping like a sweet babe, when suddenly... From paradise down to hell! No worse, a grimy prison cell! You see why I'm not feeling well.
And you are?
Hooray! You asked! I'm thrilled to introduce to you the wise sorceress who travels the 11 seas, who scoffs at the might of dragons! None other than the acclaimed, the illustrious Machikiki Kambilu Dindo Dino Larundu! Magilu for short.
Maggie Lou?
No, Ma, like Soggy Shoe or Doggy Doo, or call me any of those things and I'll turn you into a froggy stew! I suppose you'll never understand. People can be so tragically unlearned. But hey, like I care!
That's Magilu. I hope you guys were able to hear the accompanying musical number, because otherwise that would have been extremely awkward. And turn that up a little bit.
I can't believe she snuck up on me. Who is she?
This is no ordinary prison. We must be cautious. Trust no one. She said she's a powerful witch.
Did she have a Moloch tethered?
No, I didn't sense Malakim around her. She's an ordinary human, I think.
Then she's an ordinary magician, not a witch. If she tries to trick me again, I'll crush her and be done with it.
Nice. I believe this is the one we entered the first time. No, it is not. You can tell because this guy has something to say. I tend to never use consumables in combat. One, because I just don't like the idea of using temporary resources. But two, because, well, it gets more EXP. So there's zombies, there's werewolves, there's were-tigers. We're getting to see the demonic armies. And this is like their max security prison, so you'd think they'd be super strong. Some of them are. Definitely not all of them. Definitely not. Should be the room. Yep. Raises maximum HP by 10. That is also something I don't plan on doing. I know that they respawn over time, but I'm not going to frickin' spend my time on that stuff. So this is the one that we did the first time around. You can tell because that guy's already grayed out and we have the checks on the map. So we have done both sides of this now. And now we can leave. Now, if it's your first time playing the game, and you forget which one of these leads lower down, and you decide to go through the door on the left, go all the way back down to Velvet's area, and then realize that you were incorrect, and then backtrack without having a speed increase, you were me my first time playing this game. I kept playing, though, and I'm glad I did. Void Ring. So, we did get enough EXP on this, so now we have mastered this. So you'll see if we switch over to this, we get a lot less. Why is that? Well, because we have mastered it. So in addition to the regular amount that we gain, we have the mastery skill. What is that? So you can see we are gradually getting this up, and when we do, we will have mastered it permanently. So we have the art defense +5 over there, and then if we switch this over, well, no, we are wearing this, and we still have the art defense +5. So you are encouraged to constantly use new gear. For example, once we get this, we'll have it mastered, and then for the rest of the game, we're going to decrease the amount of elemental damage we take. So, yeah, it's a neat system. I like it anyways. There we go. Normally I just save over old data, but I want to get those other saves off the screen at least.
More?
This one. He's a demon!
Get ready.
Now this guy is one of my favorite characters.
See this? Hold up! You're not human. True enough. Hold up! See this? Deception! Deception!
So now he can only do 2 hits in a row.
Deception!
And I myself can now do 4 because I send him first.
Deception!
He's strong.
Chips in the blades already. Brittle, these exorcist knives. I've got to reclaim Stormhowl.
Stormhowl? That sword we found?
You found it? Where? Do you have it? Please tell me.
It's in a storage room. Down below.
Down below? You have my thanks.
He's
That
an odd demon.
guy,
If things settle down,
I
we'll
very,
miss our
very
window.
rarely
Hurry.
remember his name. Because unlike Magilu, I have 2 characters that I immediately associate with him. Those being... Oh, snipe charge. Okay, yeah. I'll talk about this first. So, maintain guard for 1 second, double the chance of inflicting stun and other status ailments when immediately following an attack. So, now, if you hold guard, you additionally get to make extra damage happen, which is neat.
Stormhowl. Could that demon be...
What is it?
Nothing. That demon swordsman was just strange. He was so full of fury, but when you started talking about that sword, his manner changed completely.
Don't think too much about it. He's a demon after all.
The prisoners here are all so unusual. Except for you.
Forget it. Like I care what a Moloch thinks of me. Sounds like it worked. Let's find that tower.
Now, you'll note, there's areas over there, but we're breaking out of the prison. So how would we ever get there if we're breaking out of the prison? Quite simple, my dear Watson. We come back here later. It'll take, like, maybe 30 or 40 hours, though. So.
Here I go!
You can see these guys are demi-humans. They don't have weaknesses, except for demi-human hits. Now, if I go to, what is it, E, Arts, Me, I can go ahead and browse these and see, oh, Harsh Rebuttal is good against demi-humans. So then I can go over here, and I can say, hey, let's go with, this, into this, into this, into this, so now, these are considered power hits. I do that in order to get my double chance of stunning. Get that stun off. Get that kill off. Now I'm up to max power.
We're finished
go.
here. Let's hurry on.
Now I'm not going to do that every combat
Getting
for
out of
every
here
enemy
comes
type.
first.
Hell no. So yes, this is a way of saying, hey, you should vary your stuff. So that you don't do what I just did, where you just spam the same skill over and over. Instead, put the expensive stuff at the end and it'll get a discount.
The tower should be just ahead.
There's a similar discount for, what is it?
They've got the gate to the
spells.
docks locked down.
So what Sarius is
Can't
doing
break
with the
through.
spell casting, if you do a spell after, like a couple hits into a combo, then the spell will cast faster. So you can either do long-winded spell at the beginning from a safe distance, or if you do it in the middle of a punch combo, then it'll come out faster.
We've just about quelled this riot. You won't be getting away.
So there's the extra chance for stun from me blocking. Ow. I swear to God, I'm holding the block. Berseria has a healing skill. So use that automatically for low on HP. It's just a game's way of saying, hey, you only have
We're
one party
finished
member.
here.
We don't want them to die. Just yet. So, there we go.
The prisoners are doomed.
Time is short. We need to get down to the path.
Oh, and this is, of course, one of the most velvet things of all time, up and coming. Because, why not? I think I was still in a voice call with someone this entire time. Oops. They
The
have
path has
something.
collapsed. That rope won't do any good here. Wait, you're not seriously going to try it, are you?
He fell further than this back at the shrine.
I see you are truly committed to this.
Oh, probably just my internet going out then.
You're strong. I would almost think you made an oath. It's a ritual that grants special powers if the oath taker abides by certain restrictions.
Well, that's
The
a
harsher the
cliche trope now,
restrictions,
but I
the
assure
greater
you
the
it was a
power
lot
one may
cooler back
command.
when this was made.
In a very real sense, an oath is a sort of...
Curse, right? Well, guess what? You're the ones who did this to me.
I am aware. That is why I chose you.
Yeah, Berseria... This was released back in 2016, so almost 10 years ago.
You better be ready.
So these guys are demi-humans, so... You can also see that they have an attack buff and some other stuff. I think they are also weak to fire. Yes, they are weak to fire. So technically Searing Edge and Harsh Effect would work well. There.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Yeah, my girl Velvet just jumped off a giant fucking tower, dislocated her shoulder, got the fuck up, put it back into place, and kept going. Cause she does not give two craps.
Are you sure? This way leads to the main entrance.
If they know you're here, they'll have found your ship by now. The guards expect us at the rear, not the front.
And she got strategy. Oh, tired puppy.
We're almost there.
That's enough!
Oscar, I had no idea an Exorcist Praetor had been assigned to this island.
You surprise me, Ceres. Aiding criminals now, are you? Did Lord Artorius request this?
No, I'm acting on my own.
A Moloch with free will? And yet, I sense someone's strings guiding you.
Hold on. A Praetor is far more dangerous than an orderly.
I'm all out of subterfuge. And besides, if we can't overpower this one, our end goal was hopeless to begin with.
You're a demon, but still a lady, so I'll show you due respect. I am Oscar Dragonia, Praetor of the Abbey of the Holy Midgand Empire. Who might you be? Huh. All right. Graceless demon it is then.
Now this guy's killed me a couple of times because he's pretty damn strong for an early game boss.
Lord Artorius himself taught me the ways of purification. How will you fare against them?
Not what I was aiming for, game. So you can see this guy is unknown, but he has a weakness to earth and a resistance to fire. So Tearing Thorn is a good option then, as that's our power hit. So that'll be up. Now we've got him stunned. So I tried jumping over to protect Ceres there. Now this guy probably, yeah, his weakness is fire. So going to go ahead and set the third hit of right to So now he can only do one attack at a time. Yeah, if you let this guy ever get, like, full soul gauge, you're basically screwed. Because then he'll start doing 4 or 5 attacks in a row, and then you're basically screwed. So he has a resistance to fire and very weak to martial arts, which is basically what we're doing by kicking his ass.
You're skilled. I will have to expend a Moloch or two for this.
More of your vaunted reason.
No!
A Moloch with demon blight?
It's lost control.
My wounds are fatal. Please, consume me.
I'm not about to.
My form is bound by an oath whose price is my life. The time has come to pay. Feeding on my form will grant you strength, the strength to press forward. I ask only that you devour me.
Why?
A flame burns in my heart too. A flame I cannot quench no matter how hard I try. Just like you, Velvet.
This was Laffy's.
That is why I cannot abide it. This frozen world. This frozen people. I'm just that stubborn of a woman. Hurry, before my life fades. Do it now.
I offer no apology or thanks.
I need neither. Our wishes are one and the same. I treasured those days when you and I and Arthur were together.
I'll leave you to figure out why this moment was so important. That's something I don't want to spoil if you don't figure it out.
What is happening?
What's happening is I'm about to kill a fucking dragon.
If you don't, I'll eat you!
Break Soul, the most unique and fun mechanic of this game that entirely changes the battle system as you know it. Once these have been unlocked for a character, these powerful arts can be unleashed by holding R, or just pressing R, with 3 or more souls. The character loses a stamina and their target gains 1 stamina. So you know when I was bullying goddamn Praetor man in the corner and he couldn't do anything because he only had 1 stamina, I can give him a stamina back in exchange for being able to beat the crap out of him. These attacks ignore combo limits and can be used to open combos, allowing for chains that exceed the number of souls currently held. So you can do 3 attacks, break soul, and then do 2 more attacks.
Here I come!
Absorb that Marik's power to wield as her own? I've never seen such a demon!
And yes, you can do it more than goddamn once in a single goddamn combo. Now, as you can see, I only have 2 souls, so I need to stun this guy in order to get it back. So you can either play it high soul, or you can play it low soul in order to finish an enemy off. Generally, you want to remain at high soul for most of the fight, and then switch over to low soul and break soul in order to finish things off. Because you don't want to give bosses too high of a combo.
Apologies, but I can't let a nasty demon like you roam freely now, can I?
Velvet! That's my name. You can give Artorias my regards. My name is Velvet Crow, and I will devour demon, Moloch, and exorcist alike! I am a monster! I am a Therian!
Someplace that might not be a death trap. When we tumbled from the tower, I thought, this is it, Moggy-Lou. This is the end!
It would have been less risky if you hadn't suddenly appeared and jumped on my back. Oh, hey, it's you. It's thanks to you that Stormhowl is back in my care. Rokurodan gets it. At your service. This blade is my life. I owe you a great debt. One I vow to repay.
Yes, she's a peach and a model citizen. Can we get our move on? I think they're just about done massacring the rioters.
The docks are just ahead. Give me a hand.
And thus our colorful cast of characters was made. KO-free victory. Break souls 6, enemy stuns 6, status ailments inflicted 1, difficulty over powerful foe, and item-free victory over powerful foe. Arch learned Swallow Dance as we leveled up. One of my favorite skills that I spam all of the time. And we mastered almost all of our other stuff, and provides the ability for equipment to trigger random skills which restore HP. So, now we can get restore HP from X on our items instead of just like +5 art defense and other such things. Break souls. If your SD is full soul gauge and you are about to defeat an enemy, just spam the crap out of break souls. Additionally, performing a break soul comes with significant HP restoration and can heal you even when inflicted with a status ailment. Be sure not to waste this opportunity because it could mean the difference between continuing the fight or getting KO'd. So, Consuming Claw. Press R with 3 or more souls while standing by or during combo to pay 1 soul and activate. Hitting with this attack will cause Velvet to become Theronized, which drains HP, that's why my HP bar becomes purple, but grants additional abilities based on the enemy type. Reaching 1 HP, or performing an art when the maximum combo chain's been reached, will unleash a break art and end Theronization. The lower Velvet's HP, the more powerful the attack becomes.
Guess the weather's feeling as crummy as I am.
Careful. Sea's looking mighty choppy.
Are you a sailor?
No, but I do know the difference between a sail and a rudder.
I'll take what I can get. Do what you can.
You're leaving without a proper crew?
Very well, then. I certainly owe you this much at least.
Brave words. But 10 minutes in this storm and you'll lose all sense of direction.
No, we won't. Ships have compasses for a reason.
So it's rot in a jail cell or rot in a fish tummy. Well, guess it's your lucky day, fishies!
Magdilu is always
I'm coming
insane.
for you, Artorias.
Oh, puppy. Wow! You shouldn't even be screaming your head off this late at night, pepperoni.
Laffy said... On Moloch?
Ah!
Stay back!
So yes, we get a different powerful attack depending on what enemy exactly we hit. Laughing Ravens is fucking awesome, and I will hear no counter-argument.
My word, a demon muncher. You really are a box of horrors, aren't ya?
Sorry. If I had a weapon, I would have helped. I promise.
You're wearing one.
Oh, nah, I can't use this. Sorry, long story.
And the child?
The little brat? Scampered off somewhere.
You ought to be scampering off yourselves.
My debt is not yet repaid. Until it is, I will not leave your side.
I can hardly scamper off without knowing from whence I'm scampering. We're lost, stranded shipwreck survivors, no?
Well, then I expect this might come in handy.
A map? Was that left by the child?
Looks to me like we're in Northgand.
Northgand? Then if we're to reach the capital in Midgand, we've no choice but to patch up our ship.
What are your plans once you reach Logris? Something worth breaking out of prison for.
Oh, can't we stand around and chat somewhere nicer? Somewhere with soup to warm the body, tales to warm the heart?
There's a city called Helavis nearby. I can't promise they're much for conversation, but we'll find food and a ship right there.
So, Rokuro and I'm going to end this episode on this. Rokuro is the best parts of Zuko and Sokka at the same time. Anyone who has seen Avatar The Last Airbender will know what the heck I mean, and honestly, I hope that you come to the same conclusion that I did. Alright.
Velvet, you know that kid? I thought I heard you call him by name.
No,
There.
I don't know any Malakim. Not anymore.
Anymore?
There's
What?
There's not even anything in
Well, whoever he
this.
was, there was something different about him, that's for sure.
You can say that again. Using healing arts on a demon without being ordered to?
And he stole that compass, too. For being an exorcist Moloch, he's a greedy little imp.
Well, we did help ourselves to a certain map of his, so...
I consider myself an island of virtue in this sea of wickedness.
I suppose.
Come on, it's not funny if you agree with me.
You think?
So this is how escaped prisoners behave.
Magilu, your way of speaking is as strange as your appearance.
Hey, I'm a witch. I must project a proper age and dignity. I have an image to maintain.
Self-improvement in all things, I suppose. So what's the difference between a spellcaster and a witch?
There are many, but mainly it's a matter of nuance. It's like the difference between being frugal and being miserly.
Ah, so a spellcaster is useful and a witch isn't, is that it? So I guess that makes you a witch right now.
You wound me. You're one to talk, Mr. Self-Improvement. Your words cut deeper than these northern winds.
Alright, 47 fucking minutes. Jesus, that felt like 10 or closer to 20. Anyways, see you guys.